might be.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Yeah, they was fishing at 2:30.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
In motion, Aguilar. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
So still a scoreless game in the 1st, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Come on.
It's incomplete.
Hold the fucking ball, dog.
They turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Here's Mahomes to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Hunt. Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Again, it's Hunt. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Can
this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Yeah.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Aguilar in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. They didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. This one into the hands of Aguilar. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Lamar changing the play. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Henry out of the pistol. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Still on his feet.
Oh, man, too big. He's too big.
For a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 35 yards. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And that CD
I supposed to got the Eagles.
He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in.
Yeah, I would have busted. I would have been busted ass with the Eagles already.
Shots at him, but he just said, "I don't think so." Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days.
They got they got the most key players.
Tucker now to kick it away.
You should have been scored, boy. You got a powerhouse. You got Clay Thompson and Steph Curry in the NFL.
This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, you got on the 1 yard line and got stopped too.
Set to begin this drive. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind him, try to put together enough. Mahomes.
Hey, talk about this shit, nigga.
And it's picked up by the Ravens. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Touchdown.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
The play I picked? Duh. That's crazy.
To add on to their lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end and those sure hands, and he provides.
I know you better not let me. I'm gonna pop my shit. I'll never play it again. I told you.
And he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot.
Yeah, you might well hang it up then.
Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
You're supposed to.
The KC offense.
Bro, I ain't trolling. Bro, I don't know how to play this shit, bro.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get
I'm gonna break your fucking neck.
Category, but in the yards category, we'll see if they can do better.
You better throw that, bitch.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
Nice.
And he slips up past the 45 before being
You better throw that, bitch.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
You better do something before you get to halftime, boy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And it's touchdown.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained.
Yeah, I seen him run over there.
Before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
That is not a wide receiver, bro.
They're trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's not a wide receiver. That is not a wide receiver.
Through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete.
That nigga nervous, boy. Better kick that field goal and stop playing with me, boy.
But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th.
Hard-headed as fuck.
This defense has certainly played well so
Niggas
far
be
in
hard-headed,
this game,
bruh.
and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in
Niggas
this
just be
game.
hard-headed as
And
fuck,
now
bruh.
it brings up 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. That's to his running.
Nigga ran out of bounds. Stupid ass nigga ran out of bounds. Why you even play it like that?
Felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think
How you run out of bounds, bruh?
As you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation.
That's crazy.
Come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. He decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Oh, man, change the play.
Throwing is Jackson.
Oh, he took that bitch right there. Nah.
And his guys will
He was finna run past me. That nigga caught that bitch incredible just then.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points.
He was trying to go to that other
You
dude.
changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm finna intercept this bitch.
So after the
Pick 6, nigga.
Mahomes.
Pick 6, nigga. Pick 6, nigga.
Intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Told you what I was gonna do.
Gonna have it here at their own 15.
I know you seen that bitch say you can pop on your screen.
They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
And I'm talking about the very first play.
Like an auctioneer, we've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Damn, I don't know what play to pick on this nigga ass, bro.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And we put the tackle his ass. He would have fumbled. You finna throw a whole nother interception. Cause you finna try to throw that bitch downfield. I'm finna take that bitch again.
You do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to handle
that nigga ain't on the scoreboard.
to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air.
Of course, should have been on. Could have been on his ass right now. I almost had that.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
You ain't got no green field, boy. Get nervous, boy. And they get perfect. That shit was perfect. That shit was dumber than a motherfucker. I'm gonna try your ass. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna try your ass. I'm gonna try your ass.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
I'm gonna try your ass, nigga. I'm gonna try your ass, hit me.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
You said what? You stuck at 0 for the rest of the game. I'm content with that. Shit, I'm straight.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And he will be brought down. His time is now run out.
They got caught. They got caught by the computer. I ain't even try to chase the nigga.
Time for a break.
When that nigga broke my first tackle, boy, I was done.
We step aside. This is the
I gave up all.
Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 2-touchdown game. 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores.
That nigga ran that nigga ass over my. That nigga looked like me.
You got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Going deep for Hopkins.
Damn, I couldn't jump. That bitch ain't let me jump. That nigga just did some basketball shit on my ass. That bitch ain't let me jump.
67 yards.
And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So
I ran that nigga ass over.
And try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an
That big ass cracker with that shoulder to that.
When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Lamar changing the look.
You fucked up.
To throw is Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout.
I can't get a shotgun formation in the audible.
2 remaining as they burn one here in this third
Damn, I
quarter.
don't know what play I picked this game.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. In motion, Aguilar. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
Get off me.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. A shot by Andrews. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He ain't fucking, he ain't play. You ain't play. You just ain't know what was going on.
Yardage back near midfield at the 49. That winds up being a 4-yard loss.
I don't play this shit, bro.
We saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in.
You go look at my online record right now. I bet that bitch said 2-18, man. These computers be beating my ass.
Mahomes gonna go on 4th down.
Nope.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising
Is that what that?
for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay
It's gonna be
off.
3-18. You hear me, cuz?
Inside handoff, Henry, and he tries
I
to
broke that
power
vert,
forward,
nigga.
but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. And it... EA Sports. 2nd and 11 now. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward, him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
This time, Jackson will throw it.
Got it that time.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. Meeting the tough
card, nigga. That was card, nigga.
And he's going to have the
that was
first
card,
down
nigga.
at the 38. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, nigga.
Get forward to him on the touch
Oh,
pass.
good shit.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Oh, I can't hear.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
I jumped too early. Damn, I jumped too fucking early. I win by a field goal. I don't give a fuck. Damn, I jumped too fucking early.
How the game's going to go, but anytime they get a defensive score, that vision takes on new light.
Butker on for the PAT.
Damn, I jumped too fucking early, dude. You needed that motherfucker, boy.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
Better not let me get that bet.
No
Tell it what I'm going to do with that motherfucker.
So this will come up to the 30.
Oh, no, I ain't throwing him a pick. Nah, I ain't going to keep it on the ground. Hello? All right. Can you give me like 2 minutes? You crying right now? I'm at home. I'm at home about 140, 130, 145.
Offense at the line, set to get going. We'll see if they can grab the lead.
All right.
Either way,
Hey, G-Shine, after this play, I got to pause it.
Force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. Flushed out right.
Oh, he burnt. Damn, I put it through it.
He's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. When you see a quarterback.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm going to make my daughter a bottle real quick. I left about 11, bitch. I ate some motherfucking noodles. I ate them bitches faster than them bitches. I eat some Cheerios.
But unfortunately, what we see.
You with me? I'm gonna make my stepson. Make them bust your ass. He ate. That nigga be playing on Ricky though, man. That nigga was playing a nigga. That nigga had 118 points on that video. I said, boy, do you got it on 2 players and the nigga just ain't playing on that controller? Shit. Man, that nigga had 118. I said, boy, what the fuck? I'm talking about niggas 118. Oh shit, you gotta pause it. You gotta pause it. You started the game back, boy. I ain't out there. It's alright.
But it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards.
I'll take that, nigga. Trust me, you gonna need everything they give you, boy.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
I can't. I'm not. I don't got my controller in my hand. I ain't calling no time out. Nah, don't worry about it. It's good. You ain't have to call that time out, bro. I don't want to say you only won because I called the time out for you.
We'll be back after this.
Boy, I'm trying to get me that too, cuz I ain't out team.
They'll come up now.
I ain't gonna lie, I probably want to go watch TV or something.
Play action. It's Jackson. That is caught.
Yeah.
Bateman.
Told you what was gonna happen. I don't know how to joke.
Right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game.
No bullshit. I hit the wrong button. I got scared. I was trying to hit X and I hit square.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal.
No time,
First and 10 here. Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal. Now 2nd and 4. Henry up the middle.
Yeah,
inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
You got to call the timeout, bro.
Now a second timeout called for by
game,
the defense.
It's going to be pointless. I'm going to kick a field goal. I told you I'm worried about a field goal.
Jackson to throw.
What the fuck?
As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just
off
just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
I ain't here, cuz.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11.
He ain't coming outside of nothing.
Quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Tucker's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have.
Bro, you ain't scoring in a minute, bro.
The final minute. All right, right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This is 1st and 10.
Interception. Their third time doing it for you up. Put both of them hands up, nigga. Don't hit that shit. We ain't, don't spell, nigga.
Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete.
Throwing up prayers. Ain't going to work all the time, bro. I ain't going to lie to you.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Mahomes. And he is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. And that is going to be incomplete.
You needed that, though. You needed that clock to start, boy. You needed that shit.
This time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive.
Man, it's second down.
Butker's kick here is good.
They didn't want to go to overtime.
Here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a
Damn, well.
He's not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do
Boy, I'm
it.
finna
I
scope.
don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing. Jackson.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over here.
And they going to go to halftime, dog.
Where they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game.
And it got to be a pick
maybe
six.
A couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
Yes, sir. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Man.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
I don't know why he did that. I'm going to start you fast.
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now here's Mahomes. And this one too low. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
First down, they go back to P. Ryan.
Take that ball out of his hand.
Into Raven territory. Second down in the yard. They'll run again with P. Ryan. And he'll be brought down. It looks like right.
If I would have got that hard hit on his ass, your ass was grass, boy.
They run it with P. Ryan on first down. And he gets this.
Boy, I'm telling you. That bit land how I want to, boy. Your ass grass.
35. Here comes 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's
yeah, that was you there.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Oh.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
With a dime whipped on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jackson going to change things up a bit. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
4th down, here's Jackson. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Now he's free at the 35.
Yeah.
He may go.
Hell nah, nigga.
They'll mark him down right about the 1
Yeah, the
yard
game
line.
over.
Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the 4th quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the
that nigga made me go to overtime, bro.
Just the way the pick feels right now. They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick.
All right, though, dog.
And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
for Charles Davis.
Yeah, I'm about to get off.